Alrighty, we've got another 4-on-4 draft here for you today. We've got a great squad too. It's myself, BK, Quiniak, and Heisenberg battling against Updraft Elemental, Mac the Knife, Troll Ascetic, and Chief Jeef, who I actually don't know that last person yet, but the rest of these cube regulars, buddies, and in the case of BK, someone who, has drafted cube a few times and kind of knows what he's doing. In any case, I'm going to take Animate Dead here. It's kind of a stacked black pack. I hope Updraft takes Shieldred, because I'm going to take Animate Cutting Shieldred, which leaves BK taking probably a Lightning Bolt. It's possible he doesn't take the Shieldred, but I think that's fine. And I know that BK doesn't value, Mana Crypt, okay. Doesn't value Mind Twist that much, so I'm not worried about him taking that after we take Animate and Shieldred. Well, I'm definitely taking Mana Crypt. It's a little unfortunate that Animate Dead and Mana Crypt aren't like the best combo. I don't even specifically mean the fact that this just has one colorless mana. I just mean low curve black decks don't use Mana Crypt that well, but I'm also only one pick in. I'll just draft in a way that accommodates it. Passing a Grief to Updraft hopefully takes that. There's also Wasteland and Mox Diamond in the pack. Must have been quite the pack. This pack has a Barrow-goyf, which I do like with Animate Dead and Mana Crypt. It's not like the best thing to Mana Crypt out. I could also just take Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista is pretty fantastic. I think it's a little more flexible, and I could easily end up in Artifacts. Also keeps the Luris door open for whatever that's worth. I just think Ballista is pretty great. I'll pass on a Barrow-goyf. I don't feel like I need to go that deep into it. There's also Shieldred's Edict. I mean, I guess, like I said, I could have taken a black card there, but I think Ballista, in case we see, I don't know, a Mishra's Workshop or something. And even if I end up not going Artifacts, I think Ballista is just a pretty strong card, and I'm not sure which direction I'm going yet. Hogak, Tarmogoyf to go with that Barrow-goyf. There's also Time Warp, Ingataxian Probe. Like the best card in this pack is probably Hero of Blade Hold, though Probe's not that far behind. Time Warp's decent too. I think I'm going to take Probe though. I don't think I'm supposed to take Hogak here. I don't really have the start for Hogak. Oh, now there's a Fracture Identity. Also, there's Mightstone and Weakstone, and Nettle Cyst, and Shadow Spear. One of those might come back. There's also Ponder, but I think I'll just take Fractured here. Well, it seems like it's open. There's Karn and a Kalpa Call in this pack. There's also a GTA and a Seat of the Synod. Kind of like Karn with Mana Crypt, though a Kalpa Call with Mana Crypt is no joke either. Let's take a Kalpa Call. I've been pretty impressed with that card. And maybe I end up playing black, maybe not, though it's looking less like I am. I guess I could take Talisman here, passing 2 medium black cards. There's also Relic, Battlesphere, and Greaves, but I kind of like Talisman. It keeps the door open to play Animate Dead. It helps make it more likely I can cast Fracture Identity. And I think it's just reasonable fixing given I've got a black card and a couple blue cards here. Ooh, Spell Pierce is nice. Stoic Sphinx, Dress Down, Leovold. A land I don't care about. I think I'll probably just take Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is a pretty reasonable card. And if I end up in Artifacts, which it looks like I'm on the path towards that, though not a lock to, I don't really have a problem with finding win conditions, so Stoic Sphinx is not really what I'm looking for. Whoa, so Research Desk, Sensei's Top, Fastbond, and Thopter Foundry all wield. All right, I kind of like where I'm at. Honestly, I think I might just take Top. I'm just so over Fastbond. And Top is really good with a Kalpa Call. It's good with Mana Crypt. It's good with like Talisman cast Top. I think it's pretty strong overall. And then here's a Zagoth Triumph or a Darkslick Shores. Oh, Saheeli. Never mind. Saheeli to go with Probe, Top, Talisman. All right. Well, look. You can say that maybe I have a slight predilection towards drafting Artifacts, and that would be absolutely true. But Mana Crypt is a really strong reason to do it. If you remember the video from yesterday, I put Mana Crypt to good use. And I feel like besides that first pick Animate, which is part of the reason I don't love first picking Animate Dead, I could have had like a Barrow-goyf, a Grave Titan, a couple other things, but I guess not. I couldn't even have a Grief because I was taking Mana Crypt. So yeah, I don't feel like I was missing out too much, despite taking Animate Dead, then passing on the rest of the black cards, and perhaps I'll still play Animate Dead. We'll have to see on that. And then this pack has Tamiyo and a blue-green land, which is kind of unfortunate because you kind of want the blue-green land to cast the Tamiyo. think I'll just take the Trop. I don't know. I'm not that likely to play it. Oh, I will take Time Warp. There's also Exploration, which isn't bad. Oh, Artifacts is open. And what do I take here? It's not Shadow Spear. It's one of the other two. I think it's Nettle Cyst because I have the Saheeli. And, oh, Bonnie Paul's not nothing. And I have 2 other 5-drops. If I end up getting Mishra's Workshop, the Mike Stone and Weak Stone looks pretty good. But, I mean, it's also good with Nettle Cyst. And I think with the tokens from Saheeli, Nettle Cyst will be pretty good. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there's a Tameo here. I do like Tameo in the artifact theme. Yeah, I'm in for Tameo. I don't need Misty Rainforest that bad. I would love if Lotus Petal or Haywire Might came back. Well, Lotus Petal won't. Haywire Might, I think, has a pretty good chance of coming back. Taking the Trop helps with that. And I think Tameo is just pretty great in these decks, so I'm happy to take that. This Bonnie Paul is also not a 0%er, by the way. So, yeah, I feel good about taking Nettle Cyst. Just taking a 3-drop over a 5-drop, given the way things are going, I think looks good to me. Okay, well, on the plus side, Updraft just passed me a pack with a Troxa and Crab, which makes it a little less likely they're reanimating. There's also a Watery Grave here. There's a Jace the Mind Sculptor, which is pretty great with Mana Crypt and Talisman. There's also Chrome Mox, which is generally just good in an artifact deck. I think I've got to just take Chrome Mox. Just 0-drops are great. Ancient Tomb's also good, but cheap artifacts are just fantastic. Oh, look, there's a Vaultborn Tyrant now and a Natural Order. I'll just take Remand, though. Remand is fantastic. I'm going to cut the Animate Dead for the moment. It's in the Shadow Realm here. Because right now I'm probably not playing it. Because it's not like Animate is all that great in this strategy anyway. I just don't have lots of creatures that I put in the graveyard. Not a lot of removal. I mean, Animate Dead on a Kalpakal is fine, I suppose. All right, here. Swords to Plowshares? There's also Sheldock, Manifold Key, and Mystic Forge. I'll hopefully get one of Key or Forge back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pretty likely. I think I'm just going to take the Swords. Swords is too busted. I already have Fracture Identity, so I'm already looking to support white, and passing a Swords I don't really want to do. There's sort of the meek to go with the Thopter Foundry I didn't take, but I'm just happy taking Mana Leak. There's also Trinket Mage, but Trinket Mage for Mana Crypt and Ballista, as good as that is, Mana Leak is just so good to have. If you just have Mana Leak in your deck, you're just so much better against people trying to pull wild combos. It's fine against aggro control. It's just a great card overall. And I'm looking like kind of artifacts control more than anything else, which, I mean, Trinket Mage would be fine there too, but now I have Spell Pierce, Leak, and Remand, which is nice. Ooh. Love me a Lion's Eye Diamond. Its zeros are pretty nice with a Kalpakal and Saheeli. Relic of Sauron is also pretty great, and I think with the Mana Crypt, I'm supposed to just take Relic of Sauron. Also, I have Mana Leak and Remand, so turboing out like a turn 2 or 3 Relic of Sauron and then remanding or leaking their spell just sounds absurdly good. Okay. Bonnie Paul, maybe. Might not need it, we'll see. So this pack's going to have 2 cards left. Nah, it's going to be like Doomsday and maybe Benevolent Bodyguard, but certainly Doomsday. Potentially Talon Gates. I feel like other people don't respect that card quite as much as I do. Oh, here we've got a Narset, but I don't have any draw 7s. A Nexus, which is pretty good, though I don't have any like Mondo combos. I guess Bonnie Paul is a good one. Oh, there's also a Talisman. A blue-green Talisman looks kind of nice. Yeah, I kind of think I just want blue-green Talisman here. Oh, here's a Dak Faden and a Stern Scolding and an Otawara. I have the Relic that can maybe help cast Dak. There's also a Toxic Deluge, which would be kind of nice in this deck. I think I'm just going to take Dak partially because Dak just completely demolishes me, so I'd rather not have to play against it. Oh, there's Haywire Might. There's also Taiga. I guess I have a couple things for Haywire Might. Let's just take that. A couple green sources, that is. Trop and Talisman. And Taiga doesn't look like it'll help that much. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor came back. Well, I'm happy I took Chrome Mox over. There's also Crabomination, which, again, wheeled through Updraft, which I'm a little surprised by. So maybe Updraft didn't go black. Maybe Updraft has enough high enough curve. Maybe it doesn't respect the Crabomination like I do, which is fine. People have different card valuations. But I'm just a little surprised to see that one come back around. Here there's like bunch of really good green cards. I'm not playing any of them. I'll just hate the Natural Order. I think that's the safest. This does not look like a Mystic Forge deck, but still could be a Manifold Key deck. What I mean is I've got two good things to untap, Relic and Mana Crypt, and I don't have this like huge like glut of artifacts. I have a lot of non-artifact spells. I will take Copperline Gorge, though I'm not that likely. Oh, Mind's Stone came back. Nice. All right. Pack 3 time. Let's see if I can open some power. I got past the Mana Crypt, right? So I'm kind of due, is what you might say. Well, I'm kind of due to take a Kappa Cannoneer at least. Kappa Cannoneer is great. There's a Forensic Gadgeteer. Solar Transformer, Relic. Could come back. Who knows? Maybe I get past an Academy here, but I'm just going to take Kappa Cannoneer. Probably followed up with Upheaval. Upheaval Mana Crypt is great. It's great with Relic of Sauron. I'm hoping to get at least one more good mana engine here. So, yeah, I'll take Upheaval, and there's some trinkety artifacts that might come back. I am really, really needing Workshop or Academy. If I were to find one of those, I'd be pretty happy. Though, I'll take an Urza, passing Underworld Breach, but that's okay. And a Pest Infestation, which I don't love, but slamming Urza, and maybe if we're lucky, Pentad Prism will come back? Seems like it's possible. Well, Urza helps a lot. Urza's the mana engine I was looking for, especially in conjunction with Saheeli, so now I'm able to make some big moves. A blue-white land would also be nice at some point here, since I do want to play this Swords and this Fracture Identity, and right now I don't have great fixing. Here's a Raugrin Triome. I don't think I'm going to take one of these artifacts. There's also Nadu, but I didn't take the Greaves. I don't really have a great way to target. I guess it's decent with Ballista. I didn't take the Bristly Bill either. I think I'm going to take Raugrin Triome. I'm already going to be cutting cards, and Raugrin Triome is going to help cast all my stuff. Oh, now I got to take Mox Opal. You just got to take the cards that lead to broken draws. It's Mox Opal at its finest. There's also Coveted Jewel, Satya, Inspiring Vantage, Ketria Triumph. These are all cards I would consider. Getting a 5th pick Mox Opal, we could get like a 6th pick Mishra's Workshop. It is possible. We're not going to get an Academy at this point. I'm fairly certain of that. But definitely could get a Workshop. I think I'll probably cut the Bonnie Paul. Well, I'll leave the Trop for the Haywire Might. Because right now, this is at 13, maybe 14 or 15 lands if you count Mana Crypt and Chrome Mox. So, got to cut a couple cards. I guess I could cut the Dak Faden too. Maybe side it in if it's going to be great. Because I don't have tons of red fixing. I just have the Raugrin Triumph, which I already wanted for blue-white fixing. And right now, this is 14 lands plus the artifacts. So, I probably want another land or two. I like Probe. Manifold Key, it's not the best here. I only have 2 artifacts that I can untap for a profit. That's Mana Crypt and Relic. But I do like how cheap it is. Maybe I'll just side in the Haywire Mine. It's not like I have Urza Saga to go get it. And let's see what else we got. Oh, there's Subtlety and Sakarian Infiltrator and Oko. These are all pretty good cards. I guess maybe I could Oko here. I've got a couple ways to fix, and it's pretty nice at making a bunch of artifacts. I don't think this is the best Subtlety deck. Yeah, I'll take Oko. I like Sakarian Infiltrator, but without Mishra's Workshop or Academy, I'm a lot less interested in it. If we're doing Oko, I kind of want to do Bonnie Paul as well. We're like Bant now. Maybe Manifold Key does get cut. Okay, and oh, Celestial Colonnade is nice. I just want another spell here. Passing now a bunch of black again, but that's okay. All right, so last card or two. Oh, interesting. I could be more blue-green and play Tireless Tracker, but I don't have any extra land play cards or fetches. I could just take Urza's Bauble. That's probably what I should do. Planar Genesis isn't bad either, but whoa, that's unfortunate. Let me see if it crashed. Okay, I'm back. Draftmancer did crash, but I was able to get back in, and I will take Urza's Bauble. I'm not going to bother sorting at this point. Coalition Relic. So I don't have any of the ways to make it cheaper like Workshop, but I am playing 3 colors, so it might be worth doing. There's also Forensic Gadgeteer. Oh, I have kind of a lot of cheap stuff. This actually looks more like a Gadgeteer deck. Here, I'll just hate a Voidwalker, I think. I'm not playing any of these cards, and I think Voidwalker is more annoying to play against than Harvester. So right now, Ephemerate's out. I don't know why that one got back in. Oh, Pentad Prism came back. Amazing. That's a gift. All right, got a few more cuts to make and a blue-white talisman, which I think I like in this deck more than Sir Ginger. This does not look like a Sir Ginger deck. I think we can cut Bonnie Paul because I feel like we have enough high end. I'll cut Chthonian Nightmare and pass 2 elves. Oh, Sakarian Infiltrator. All right. Let's go to deck building. We got a bunch of options here. All right, so looking at this, we've got a bunch of cuts to make. The weakest part of this deck is probably going to be the mana. It's just going to be a little light on big sources. So I guess we should just add a nice little Black Lotus. No, how many cards? I've got a lot of 3s. I need to cut how many cards now? Jeez, I need to cut a bunch. All right, well, let's start by cutting a Mind Stone. I don't want to cut almost any of the cheaper stuff. I guess cutting Sakarian Infiltrator. This is 12, 13 lands, plus maybe Chrome Mox you could count. And then I could cut the blue-black talisman, I guess. I still have 3 2-drop talisman cards. And I guess I could cut the Nettle Cyst. This is 14 plus Mana Crypt, Chrome Mox, Mox Opal, Bauble. I could cut Jace. I could cut Forensic Gadgeteer. Yeah, maybe Forensic Gadgeteer, and I'll keep Saheeli. Forensic Gadgeteer can make tokens, but just these are hard cuts, that's all. Let's see. So I probably don't need many planes. I have Colonnade, Raugrin Triumph as 2 white sources. Talisman's Prism is 4 white sources. Just the 2 white cards, so probably like 1 planes. And then a couple more islands, and then I have Trop as my green source plus Talisman. So I had 2 forests. Oh, it's bleeding through on the edge there. That's weird. Right, how many islands is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's probably enough blue, so I can probably do 1 more of each of the other colors. It's not like I have Cryptic Command in my deck. This is 15 lands plus Chrome Mox, Mox Opal, Mana Crypt. Yeah. All right, I believe this is the deck. It's got some high end. It's got some Planeswalkers. Time Warp's going to be good. Still have a pretty high artifact count. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what our teammates have got. All right, my teammates are cooking. Heisenberg has a sick Reanimator deck with Sneak, Attack, Through the Breach, Recurring Nightmare, Goryo's Vengeance, Eureka with Gristlebrand, Archon, Emrakul, Atroxa, Torsten, Vaultborn. Just has like every good creature to sneak in. Also the land stuff like Scapeshift, Valakut, Prismatic Omen, but I think they're going to cut all those. This is way too many cards. BK just drafted Classic BK, just extremely good Naya powerful cards, or good mana Naya powerful cards. We've got like a bunch of good Fixing, Jemimir's Garden, Soul Ring, Bolt, Abrade, Dismember, Minsc and Boo, Fourth Eorlingus, Sarah Paragon. Yeah, BK is going to do great with this deck. It's just very strong. And then Quinn is on Mono Red with Ruby, Amulet, Ancient Tomb, bunch of cheap red stuff, Burn and whatnot. And then Bonehorde, Dracosaur, Glorybringer, Pyrokinesis, Chandra, Fiery Confluence. I like it. I think our team has some good decks. Let's get to battling. All right, let's go. I would like to play first. I'd like to find Mana Crypt. Yeah, I'm actually kind of in for this hand. I get to play turn 1 top, and then turn 2, I'm going to upkeep top. Find Mana Crypt would be nice, but even just finding a land would be good. Play a land, do some more topping. Ooh, all right. Well, this is kind of interesting. I think I'm just going to draw, because if I drew just a normal land, I could play Ballista, and this gives me an additional look at topping into a Plains for Swords to Plowshares here. But we'll see. Obviously, if my top 4 cards aren't land, this is going to be a tough draw. But I think we might be okay. If like one of them is land, I think that's decent. If 2 of them are land, then we're in pretty good shape. All right. Island, Spell Pierce, Talisman. Let's draw. Play Island. And pass the turn. And then next turn, I guess I didn't necessarily need to draw there because I know I'm not playing a land next turn. Next turn, I can either play Talisman or I can play Walking Ballista. I kind of want to just play Talisman into Swords to Plowshares, but again, I guess we'll see what the play is here. If this is a Thalia, I'm not loving it. I guess if there's a Thalia, I can just play a Ballista for 1. Block a Revoker. Naming Sensei's Divining Top, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, naming Mana Crypt? I mean, yeah, you know I have Mana Crypt in my deck, but that doesn't seem like a very good play. I clearly just don't have it in my hand. It's not in my top 3. Like, you're just naming a card, which I clearly don't have. I'm going to play Ballista here. Yeah, I shouldn't have even tapped the top, honestly. I should have just let it go. Drawn. Island next turn, gun Island, Ballista. Here, we're going to go block the Revoker. Ping the Ocelot Pride. Take 1 and Sanguine Evangelist. Okay. Draw Talisman of Progress, play Talisman of Progress. And I have the Ephemerate, but I think I'm still just going to play around Mana Tithe and just Swords the Sanguine Evangelist now, because that's basically a 5-power creature here. It attacks for 2 and battle cries for 3. So now I'm still at a decent life total. And if I can go Relic into Time Warp, I can get something good going. But obviously we're a little far from that. So we'll see how this goes. Lion Sash. Sure. Draw. Let's go Talisman into Sensei's Divining Top. And then take another hit here, but I get to spin the top. There's 2 permanents in graveyard, so I'm going to get hit for 7 down to 6. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I don't love where I'm at. Maybe if my opponent plays a good Fracture Identity target, that could be nice. Equip onto the bat. That's fine with me. I mean, that plays around a sweeper, except the sweepers I have are just upheaval, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, this even does 1 less damage. Nice. I take 6 down to 7. That actually could matter a lot. To Usher of the Fallen, sure. And a Mox Sapphire. Oh, did we take Mox Sapphire over Mana Crypt? Interesting. Or maybe it just has multiple pieces of power. We'll see. Forest, Saheeli. 7. If I play Saheeli, it'd be 5. I could block 1 thing. I'm looking to see if I can go Saheeli, play top, do anything like that. I think I'm going to start by taking a Time Warp turn. Yeah. And the question is, do I want to... Oh, I'm getting reprieved. Okay, yeah. Dead either way, then. All right, so taking out Spell Pierce, and I think against White Weenie, I think I'd rather have Sicarian Infiltrator. I don't need Dak Faden or anything like that. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm on the play here. Oh, there we go. This looks a lot better. Let's get this Tameo going. Turn 1 Tameo is nice, and I guess I'll wait on the Bauble, because I don't want to flip Tameo on turn 2. And maybe I'll draw Saheeli. Because the way you flip Bauble with Tameo is I sack Bauble on their turn, on my turn I draw, crack a clue. That's 3 draws already. But I think for right now, I'm going to be happy enough just attacking and cracking a clue. I guess maybe I'll play the Bauble anyway. Yeah, there is actually a chance that I'd want to crack it next turn. And I have plenty of things to play if I find Saheeli, so I'm not too worried about that. Dashed Ragavan, okay. Well, hope it's not Mana Crypt, huh? Let's see. It was Jace the Mind Sculptor, sure. Okay, crack the clue, draw. I don't think I want to flip Tamiyo yet. Not yet. There's the Saheeli, funnily enough. Just making it a clue, but it's okay because what we're going to do here is play Plains and Sensei's Top, and then I'm going to be able to use Ragavan, or if they dash Ragavan, I can just make it so they exile a card I don't want, a land or something. And then next turn, I'll probably play Saheeli because I'll tap top to draw. Saheeli top, make a token. Do I want to flip Tamiyo next turn? Yeah, I probably do. Well, we'll see what this is. It's a Mox Sapphire and a Skyclave Apparition on my Tamiyo. Yeah, that's fine. It would have... Tamiyo was going down either way. And dashing Ragavan? Nope, not against Sensei's Top. The thing that's nice about that is that lets me just crack this clue to draw. Okay, got another play here. Oh, we do. Revoker. Bobble. Luris, huh? Can't name clue. I'm not going to spin the top. I'm just going to crack the clue, I think. Though maybe, I guess the downside is I don't get to do top Saheeli, but spending 2 mana to crack a clue is worth a lot. Yeah, look, I just drew another Saheeli thing. In fact, all Saheeli things. Land, Saheeli, Mox, make a token, Pentad Prism, make another token, and normally I would consider turning a token into a Sensei's Top and tapping it to draw a card, but of course with the Revoker out, can't do that. Luris? All right, Luris is not the end of the world here. I don't really care if they replay things. I can double block Skyclave. I mean, Saheeli making 2 tokens has actually kind of shut down the offense. We know opponent's got Luris and Ragavan. Those both seem like they're going to have a hard time getting through these. Oh, we're sending with everything, huh? We're sending with those 2? All right, well, I think it's a pretty clear double block here. It only costs me 1 token. And you can't bring back Skyclave with Luris, which is one of the reasons I wouldn't really want to block the Thraben Inspector. And then next turn I can play Relic of Sauron. That's going to be pretty nice. In fact, I'm actually kind of set up to go Relic of Sauron plus use the loot ability on it, which is funny. Sanguine Evangelist, okay. Last 2 cards are Ragavan and Luris, and it looks like just cracking a clue instead of Ragavaning. Oh no, just casting Ragavan. All right, I think that's probably better just to crack a clue there, but all right. Let's take off the upkeep stop for the moment. Oh, Time Warp. Can I? Yes, I can Relic into Time Warp. And I guess I could have even done it by minusing Saheeli if I needed to, but I'm not going to need to do that. I'll just use one of my Pentad Prism counters. In fact, I could attack with my Illusion token. Is that good? I think so. What are you going to block with? A Ragavan or something? Okay, take 1. Yeah. It's about sending a message. Okay, Time Warp, make another token. Could imagine a world where I Saheeli to copy Relic to use the 3-tap ability on the token. That'd be funny. I guess let's start by just using the Relic here. And Remand, huh? Yeah, I mean, I can turn... Wait, do I need to use the mana? I don't need to use the mana, so I'll... Pentad, yeah. Pentad Prism turns into Relic. And then I draw with the Relic here. Discard Island. Play Seed of the Synod. I'll play the Chrome Mox and no imprint just to make another blocker. And the reason I can cast Remand still is this Relic of Sauron's about to turn back into a Pentad Prism in a second here. And at that point, I still have Remand up. So what are the attacks? The Bat can hit Saheeli for 2 here, but I can block all the rest of the stuff, and then I can Remand the Lurrus, and then I untap with enough mana to cast a Sicarian Infiltrator for about 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably. Ooh, and I might even get a use of Sensei's Divining Top out of this, because I can kill the Revoker and then remand the Lurrus so it doesn't come back. Okay, all attacking Saheeli. Well, I would like to keep Saheeli alive, so let's do that. And I guess double block. Sure, I'll kill the Thraben Inspector. Why not? We're gonna have plenty of things to lure us back, regardless. So, all right, Saheeli goes to 1. I get a Bat token, which means Saheeli is definitely dead next turn. And land. Oh, I was hoping they'd play it so they couldn't replay the Lurrus afterwards. Remand your Lurrus. Make another token. And do I want to draw with top? Let's see. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think it's probably worth drawing with top at some point here before I cast Sicarian Infiltrator, because then I can replay it for Saheeli. But what I can kind of do... Call Pacal's not bad either. Cast this with Squad, I think for 9 mana. I'm just going to cast it all, or I could play a Call Pacal instead of one of them, but I think just getting an extra thing in play is going to be good. And then, all right, cast Sicarian Infiltrator. And I'm going to draw with top before the last one, depend if I don't have something else to cast with my land drop. Okay, let's draw. Probe's actually kind of nice. Probe, I'll pay 2 life to draw a card and make a token. Oh, Kappa Cannoneer. This is improvise, not convoke, so it means I can't play the top and play it, but this is still pretty great. You can tap for 0, sure. All right, Kappa Cannoneer, and then Saheeli's going down, but next turn Kappa Cannoneer is gonna still hit for a pretty good amount of damage, and can replay Revoker out of the graveyard, named Relic of Sauron, I guess. Also, I'm just gonna find Upheaval pretty soon here. I've got only 13 cards in my deck, so. And this Kappa Cannoneer goes pretty hard. I have Urza in my deck too, so kind of feel like we're in a great spot here. Oh, what is this? This is not replaying Revoker. Could be like a Parallax Wave or something? Well, that wouldn't stop Kappa Cannoneer. Council's Judgment, I guess, would. That would be pretty annoying. And whatever they're playing was their draw for the turn. And I mean, I guess I'm at the point where maybe playing a Call Pacal risks decking. Funny. I also have Oko to Oko the Lurrus if I need to, if it's becoming annoying. Oh, Elspeth Knight Errant. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a great draw. Get to hit for 8 in the air, put me to 5. Or I guess I'd probably put me to 6 because one of the bats has to kill Saheeli. Yeah, this is going to be fine still. Obviously, I don't love them drawing a 6 mana or 6 damage burn spell, but yeah, is what it is. And then the Kappa Cannoneer probably takes a little time to kill the Elspeth as well. Oko can also make food if I need to. So yeah, Relic of Sauron got deactivated. Oh. Well then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can't quite do both, but what I can do is I can go Ballista for 6. Yeah, let's do that. And this is going to let me kill the relic, and then I can play the Oko as well. Or kill the Revoker on relic, play Oko as well, and it lets me... I'm going to Oko the Lurrus, I think, and then kill the bats with the Ballista, most likely. Ping the Revoker. Funnily enough, I don't even have an untapped land to play. There's nothing my opponent can do in response here, so not entirely sure what's going on. Let's cast Oko Thief of Crowns, and yeah, Elk the Lurrus, play Raugrin Triumph, play Sensei's Top, because remember that Chromox doesn't tap for anything. This gets another counter, and send Kappa Kinnear Elspeth, and send, I guess, these two tokens and my opponent, and I guess pass the turn. I mean, I am going to nug the bat tokens, or at least one of them, when they attack. So, and my teammate has Fiery Confluence, so there's not that much I die to here, to be honest, but there is some stuff. Glorybringer, or like Gold, I guess BK has the Goldspan, I think. No, Quinn does. Just trying to think of which big hasty flyers can do it. Ballista for 2 gives me a little bit of insurance, and killing one bat means I go to 4 or 5 instead of 4, so I don't die to like Fire Blast or Ghostfire Slice. All right, I think we're in good shape here. Indeed, they came to the same conclusion. All right, let's go to game 3. Okay, so playing against this white weenie deck, yeah, that seems fine to me. Don't think I need to change anything. All right. I feel like we've earned a mana crypt draw here. Oh, sorry, I was frozen for a bit on screen there. Hopefully that wasn't too annoying. This just looks like a mulligan, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got to keep this, put an island back. Wow, these hands have not been great. I'm not even playing very many lands. What am I hoping to draw here? I don't know. I guess I'm just going to play turn 2 Raugrin Triumph, turn 1 Raugrin Triumph, turn 2 Pentad Prism, and then hope I can get some good Sahelian going from there. But I'm not feeling good about this. On the draw with a weak mulligan hand, not optimistic, but I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. And Esper Sentinel, huh? Black Lotus. Ah, so I see. That explains the mana crypt. Okay, I guess I'm dead. Sure. Let's play Raugrin Triumph and pass. I could play Land Mox Prism for 1. That seems pretty bad. Land Mox Leave Up Remand seems pretty bad. It kind of doesn't matter here. If I had like a balance or something, I could be in it, but I'm certainly not beating this draw. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel plus Adeline into turn 2 Revoker. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Plains. Well, I guess I play a land and pass. And then maybe I'll remand something here. What am I taking? I'm taking 10 damage here. Yeah. Yeah, this is not an ideal scenario. And they even get to draw a card here off the Esper Sentinel. At least I've drawn some lands. Yeah, of course they'd have the Mox too. Why not? Doesn't matter really. Okay, well, hopefully my teammates are winning, because I'm certainly not this round. I can play Saheli and some Moxes, and that'll be it. All right, time for round 2, playing against Mac, who's got Time Walk and a Mox, so no easy rounds here, and I will keep this hand. I mean, can't really mulligan this. It's got a potential fast Oko. Ooh. Let's just play this and chill. I want to probe before I play Oko, because I don't really have much that I could have played. Like, what could I probe into here Mana Crypt doesn't really do anything. Chromox doesn't either. Okay, Dark Confidant. All right, well, let's probe now. Because I could, if I drew a 0, I could have played an Oko this turn. So I did not, so I'm just going to have to go Pentad Prism. Pass the turn. Oh, what's in his hand? Subtlety, Lutri, Snapcaster. Okay, and lands. Well, Lutri's not in hand. It's in the command zone. Odawara. Okay, so this turn is probably going to play a tapped Hallowed Fountain here. Or put Lutri into hand for subtlety. Yeah, I guess that's going to be the answer. All right, let's draw. Is there any way I can play like multiple things this turn? I mean, I guess what I can do is I can play Relic because he can't subtlety the Relic. And then play Oko. Add blue, blue. Oh, wait, I can play Mox Opal. I don't even have to use the thing. And I think I just play Oko over playing Jace. And if he wants to subtlety it, he can. Yeah. Subtlety, pitching Lutri. Yeah, I'll keep Oko on top, though. All right, pass the turn. And Dark Confidant, what you got for me? Or for Mac? Another land. Well, on the one hand, he doesn't really want to draw lands, but on the other hand, he's not taking any damage. All right, so he's got 7 cards in hand. I know 5 of them. Probably about to be 4. Oh, he played a Gemstone Mine. Interesting. Land. I'm going to start with Oko because he knows about that one. And see what his answer is. He's got Mana Drain in his deck. And Force of Negation? No. Cryptic Command. Counter target spell, draw a card. Okay. And then I think I just play the Jace here. Oh. Cryptic Command, huh? I could also play Kappa Cannoneer here, but I think I like Jace Bounce Dark Confidant. Stop him from drawing extra cards. He's got a lot of cards I don't know about in hand. Oh, Sir Ginger. That's a beating. Goes and kills the Jace. All right, that's pretty sick. Esper decks don't usually have hasters, so that's pretty gross. And then Dark Confidant plus Hallowed Fountain. All right. And Lotus Petal, sure. Saheeli, does that do anything for me? I don't think so. So I think I'm just going to play the Kappa Cannoneer. And then next turn maybe play Saheeli because it didn't really make sense. I could have gone like Saheeli and turn something into a Relic of Sauron, but that does not seem great. Revealed March of Otherworldly Light. Well, can't get the Kappa Cannoneer very easily with that one. Oh yeah, okay. Time Walk is pretty bad for me. Yeah. Just going to take a lot of turns here. Lutri Time Walk Snapcaster deck. Very nice. Oh, in response to Dark Confidant? Or Odawara-ing the thing. Huh. Oh, because we get to scry off Sir Ginger. Haha. Clever, clever, clever. Mac has his moments. I will give him that. All right. This gets bounced. Whoa, we just took 8 off a dig through time? Okay. Am I dead, though? I think I'm dead. He has another turn after this, right? Yeah. Ah, I was hoping that he could get Dark Confidant to death. All right. Good beats, good beats. Yeah. Shauna's Tidebinder there, huh? Playing against that doesn't really make me want to change anything. I definitely want Spell Pierce in deck. I don't really want Animate Dead. Dak Faden didn't look amazing. Sakari Infiltrator, is that good? I don't know that it's better than these things. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm on the play. I've heard that I guess I have to keep this turn 2 Prism, turn 3 Oko on the play is fine. I can't really ask for much more. At some point, it would be nice to draw a Mana Crypt. I have yet to do that, and that is certainly making things a little more difficult. Oh. Spell Pierce is actually a pretty nice draw here because I can use it off the Prism. Draw, land, Oko, make a food token. I even have Spell Pierce. All right. There it goes. I guess my Oko is going to go down over a period of turns. I can't really play around Tiebinder there. I think it would be crazy to do so. Concealed Courtyard, huh? Urza's Bauble. And I'm just going to bobble you now. Silent Clearing, sure. I might be able to just fire off an Upheaval here. Oh, okay. Urza will make that more possible. Oko down. Down for the count. I wonder if the Spell Pierce is going to end up being good. Definitely could. All right, I don't mind a Jace so much. Land. Urza. With Spell Pierce up for most things. Subtlety pitching miscalculation, sure. But Urza on top still, past the turn. And, oh man, he's got Jace too. My body's ready to get time walked a bunch of times here, but what are you going to do? It's actually funny, if Miscalc had been a better counter, I would have gotten to Spell Pierce that and resolve Urza. Oh my god, I'm getting ninja'd. Alright, we're just going to have to do an emergency upheaval. I'll get my Urza back. I hope he had a Mana Crypt or something too. Remand. Okay, Remand doesn't do anything. Yeah, this actually isn't so bad. Oh, if I drew a Mana Crypt this turn, we would be really talking then. Land Time Walk. Oh, Sir Ginger, sure. And he's got Remand up still. Well, just till end of turn. Not a Mana Crypt, alright. It's okay. Upheaval here is still going to be pretty good. Hopefully a Time Walk under that Shelldock. Forest. Prism for 2. Pass the turn. And discard a Forest, I guess. I don't even have another green card left, right? I think it's just the Oko. Okay, Shelldock is going to be on. Well, it's not even that soon. This has been kind of a fast game. And then I'm going to get to play Urza here. All right. I think we're back to doing great. Pentad Prism, powering that upheaval. It went a long way. Urza. And I think I'm going to play a Ballista for 1 here. I still have up Spell Pierce now that Ballista's in play. It's going to make it easier to play the Kappa Cannoneer next turn. Jace, yep. I could kill the Jace, but I don't think I need to quite yet. I think I'd rather get this Kappa Cannoneer into play. Yo, I guess I have to spend all 3. All right. Going to game 3 here. Didn't even have to use my Spell Pierce. Do I want Sakaran Infiltrator? It's okay. It's not the best. No. All right. Let's go. Game 3 on the draw. Any 0 drops? Yeah, that is a 0 drop. All right. This hand's pretty cold to turn 2 Dark Confidant on the play. I kind of have to hope that's not the case. But if he doesn't have it, then I have Mana Leak up, which would be nice. Okay, no Dark Confidant. Oh, there's the Mana Crypt. Oh, now we're talking. What are you gonna do about that, huh? Talisman. And I could play Jace, but I'm just not going to. I'm just gonna wait and leave up Mana Leak. And then next turn, I can play something great. Sure. That doesn't bother me too much. I gotta watch out for Fallen Shinobi, I guess, but Snapcaster doesn't bother me. Oh, Chrome Host Seed Shark, that I will definitely mana leak though. Draw. Lost the flip. Oh, Time Warp. So I won't be able to Time Warp if I Jace, but I am going to lead on Jace. And if he's got Subtlety, that'd be unfortunate. Draw 3. Okay. That's pretty bad. I guess I'll put these two on top and then just pass with cycling Triumph up. If he's got Time Warp here or Time Walk here to kill my Jace, it's just going to be such a beating. No, he's attacking me. It's going to Fallen Shinobi me. Oh my god. And then I put both my cards back on top. Unbelievable. All right, well, he's got Kappa Cannoneer. At least I put them back in that order. All right. What a buffoon. Honestly, I think actually I'm still going to be okay here, but let's put back 2 lands. Land. Time Warp. Oko. I was just worried about discard, which is why I did it that way. Do I want to... I'm just trying to decide what I want to do about this Fallen Shinobi and or Kappa Cannoneer over the next couple turns. I think I'm going to go Fractured Identity. I guess I could Fracture Identity the Ninja, so let's just make a food. Draw. I won the flip. Play a land. Bounce Kappa Cannoneer. And then Fractured Identity the Ninja. And make the food into an elk. Whew. We got there. That was a dicey one, and I almost really messed that up bad. Better lucky than good. Mac's gonna love watching the replay of this one. On to round 3. All right, time for round 3. I gotta keep this, I think. Updrafts on Reanimator, kind of as I suspected. You know what card would make this hand a lot better? I just don't think a 2-land Talisman, Urza, Kappa Cannoneer Relic hand is one you can really reasonably mulligan. Oh, wow, I took Mox Diamond out of that pack. Interesting. I don't remember what else is in the pack, but I did not expect Mox Diamond to get taken here. Any mana crypts? Close. It's a different 0 mana card that not quite the same. I'm going to crack it because if I do draw Crypt or Pentad Prism or anything, there's just a lot of different things I could draw that can make this work out. Turn 1 Bristly Bill is fine, but without additional pressure, it's not going to be that bad. All right, what you got? A Woodfall Primus. That's probably not a great card to have in hand. All right, draw. Sensei's Divining Top plus Tameo. I'm definitely going to play Talisman. Well, I think I'm just going to play Tameo. It's so much better if I draw a land. And if I don't draw a land, then, well, playing top wouldn't have helped me there either. So, it looks like my Tameo's not going down. Cycling Ketria Triumph, sure. All right, I'll take 4 from Bristly Bill here, most likely. 3 if Updraft doesn't have a fetch. 5 if they do. Or doesn't have a land. 5 if they have a fetch. And then Mana Confluence. All right. At least I can't get Fallen Shinobi again. Let's see. It'd be nice if Tameo got to attack here, as unlikely as that may be. Pest Infestation, my token. Or my Talisman. All right. I think I'm going to crack the clue here and just hope there's a land on top. Yeah, so it goes. I mean, I could have played top and spun, but it's so much stronger if I go crack clue, land, play top. Oh man, Fellmeyer. I guess at the very least, just using Bristly Bill is going to be the plan here. So that means I'm going to take 7, 10 damage, go to 2. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get, I would say soloed by Bristly Bill, but really Pest Infestation plus me missing a land drop is what ended up causing most of the issues. At this point, even a Mana Crypt won't save me. Yeah. All right, down a game, but yeah, you know, those things happen. I kind of want to put Animate Dead in, but I just don't have any fixing besides 1 talisman. It seems like that would not be the best idea. Bonnie Paul, Haywire might, no. All right, I'm ready to roll. All right, I would like to play first. Oh, this hand's a lot better. Do I want a Gitaxian Probe? Once again, I'm asking, should I cast Gitaxian Probe? Oh, it's got to be better to wait to save it to flip Tamiyo. Which, I'm not sure which turn I'll want to do that, but I'm just going to start with turn 1 Tamiyo. I like Tamiyo. She's had the unfortunate occurrence of showing up in a few draws where I've been pretty light on land. I'm just not like the best at that, but oh no, my Tamiyo. All right. Given that I have a decent play this turn, I'm going to wait one more turn on the probe in case I draw Saheeli, because a free token would be a pretty big game. Turn 1 cut down. They're just not letting me have my fun today, are they? The only person I've beaten is Mac. Psh. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'll probe, because if I draw a Mana Crypt here, it's just so absurdly broken. What are we facing? Barrogoyf, Trinket Mage, Flash, Pest Infestation. Yeah, those are all the cards I passed, pretty much. Oh, no turn 2 untapped land, but I guess no turn 2 plays anyway. Wow, had cut down plus swamp with all these tapped lands. I couldn't even get a Tamiyo hit in. It's a real shame. I'm just debating if I play Relic of Sauron. Yeah, I guess I have to. If Updraft hasn't drawn an untapped land, then I get to play Kappa Cannoneer next turn. I'm not holding my breath here, though. I feel like I'm going to get Pest Infestationed. Because why not? Maybe not. Ooh, maybe not. Instead, we can get Flash Primist. Oh, Durest? Nice. Oh, I'm so glad I played the... I would be so tilted if I didn't play the Relic. Oh, that's so good. All right. Now, that was a stroke of luck for sure. Because now I get to go Kappa Cannoneer. And I'm not even going to play the Rogran Triumph because I'll probably cycle it. And then now, if next turn it's Pest Infestation your Relic, I don't even care too much because I have a Kappa Cannoneer in play. I've kind of gotten to do the thing. So Updraft probably doesn't have other... Okay, that was a draw. They would have played that last turn if they had it, so there we go. Yeah, again, so, you know, some drafts, you just can't catch a break. I might still win this game. I guess I'm kind of complaining even though I might still win this game, but it is just like, opponent, I just like know their whole hand, and it's like, oh yeah, Ancestral Recall. It's a good one. Can I do the same? We'll see. Jeez, everyone has all this power. The only piece of power I have was passed to me by the guy who opened Lotus and also had a Mox too. Okay, so saving up for a Pest Infestation for 3 or for 2 here. Okay, can I... Here, hold on. Can I find something? Okay, Mox Opal's pretty nice. Makes Kappa Cannoneer bigger. And I think I'm just going to let the Barrogoyf hit me. And next turn, I'm going to use the Relic of Sauron. I just don't think I need to do it right now because there's nothing much I'm going to play this turn. What I'm really looking for is just Upheaval or Urza or Time Warp, any of those big things. And I don't think trading for Baragoyf is a very good idea. So I will not be doing that. Though it's going to be kind of a beating when Baragoyf turns over a flash card. Milled for 4. Mox Diamond, Swamp, Night's Whisper. Okay, I guess that could be worse. And then Pest Infestation, kills Relic, kill Mox Opal, or kill Relic, kill Talisman. Could also be casting Flash. I mean, who knows? They drew a bunch of cards, so a lot of options. This looks like leading with Flash, actually. Yep. Woodfall Primus. And kill Relic of Sauron. Let's draw 2. Discard a land. Urza's pretty good. Could definitely still win with Urza. Baragoyf doing a good job racing the Kappa Cannoneer, though, I will say that. And then Trinket Mage, I guess, is probably the follow-up. Could be Pest Infestation, kill the Talisman, just to really put me down on mana. But I think casting Pest Infestation for more after is probably better. Okay, Mox Diamond and Mox Jet are gone. What's the third Trinket Mage? What's the backup Trinket Mage target here? Zerrin Orb? Okay. Any Time Warps? There's a Mana Crypt. All right, let's do it. Mana Crypt, because I want to be able to spin Urza this turn, which I will be able to in a second here. Having to fight through a Pest Infestation, an Ancestral, and a Flash Woodfall is not ideal, but, you know, sometimes that's what you got to put up with. Updraft, seeing if they should sack lands in response. All right, and Urza. If I hit Time Warp, I think I just win. Yeah, I do, in fact, just win. Okay, so it's a 9/9, and let's spin Urza. I'm going to spin it like this because I want to sack the Bauble. Any Time Warps? No, but Jace the Mind Sculptor is really not bad. All right, and I think, honestly, do I just bounce the Baragoyf? Let's see, is it 18? The problem is I hit for 9, then get Pest Infestation to kill Construct and Mana Crypt. All right. I'll bounce Baragoyf then. That seems fine. I could also leave Kappa Cannoneer back. Oh, is that the play? Because then I can block. Yeah, no, that is the play. Because then I can block the Woodfall Primus with Kappa Cannoneer so my Jace doesn't die. Okay. And then next turn I get to do some more Urza spinning. And Updraft's got 2 good plays in hand. Baragoyf is fine. Pest Infestation is fine. Probably have to Pest Infestation here is my guess. Then I get to crack Urza's Bauble end of turn. If I find Upheaval or Time Warp, I'm in great shape. The Jace presumably survives. Yes, Jules? Oh, what's he doing? Good dog. Oh, we're sending? The dog is sending. Oh, I see. It's reanimate Woodfall Primus time, I guess. Well, that's fine. The Jace will die. And then Woodfall Primus is just in play, but it's not that big of a deal. I guess what I'm hoping is that Updraft doesn't have a... I guess it's got to be a 1 or 2 mana way to reanimate. It doesn't really make sense otherwise. Maybe it's actual reanimate. I wouldn't be that unhappy, honestly. Paying 8 life here? Is that what it is? It's got to be. It costs 1 mana. Yeah, they go to 10? All right. Yeah, the Jace is down, but now this Kappa Cannoneer is coming for you. And this looks like a Pest Infestation. Okay, Mana Crypt and Construct, I imagine, are going down. And then I get to end of turn crack Bauble to draw a card. And then spin Urza, and I have to find some artifacts. Between draw step, Bauble, and Urza spin, I probably just get the one spin, unfortunately. Could also play Barrowglyph. I honestly don't think playing Barrowglyph is that unreasonable. It's not like this construct is going to attack, and that actually gives you a hope of racing the Kappa Cannoneer, so I think Updraft should just cast Barrowglyph. As tempting as it is to cast Pest Infestation for 4, I think Barrowglyph's a better play here, but it's close. Okay. All right, yeah, I think that was the right call. All right. What you got that is not a Pest Infestation? Leovold, Emissary of Trest. All right. Let's get some action here. Oh, that's action. That is action. Losing the flip, unfortunately, also somewhat action. Oh, that is also action. So I guess I can spin Urza and still play both these afterwards, depending on what I hit. Well, I can play them regardless because I have Construct. I hit Remand off it. They're at 10. Next turn, if they draw a land, they can Pest Infestation the Kappa Cannoneer. Let's play Oko. I'm going to Swords one of the idiots and Elk the other, I think is my plan. I think I want the Woodfall Primus Swordsed. So let's make Barrowglyph into a 3/3 with no text. Swords Woodfall Primus. And then attack for 9. And attack with the Kappa Cannoneer. I know every card in Updraft's hand, it's Pest Infestation Leovold. Probably chumping with Trinket Mage. Yeah, I just couldn't make an artifact this turn. I was really hoping to hit a land or a spell that was not Remand. But, you know. Because then I could have also had this construct untapped, though I don't think it matters that much. So if Updraft draws a land, they have the option of killing Kappa Cannoneer with a Pest Infestation X equals 1. If they don't, they probably just play Leovold and maybe just wait, because killing the Kappa Cannoneer is pretty important. But I'm the way things currently stand, I'm winning pretty hard here, I would imagine. I'm just every turn now Urzaing, Okoing, Cannoneering, like it's just getting better for me. So, this has been a battle. This has been a good game though. This game has been quite the fight. Having to fight through a lot here. All right. I lost the flip again. 2/2/2. Spin Urza. Let's go. Hitting the Jace the first time was very good. All right. I guess Seed of the Synod at least powers up the Kappa Cannoneer. And hold on. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is make a food token. Yeah, this has to be better because this makes Kappa Cannoneer up to 11, makes Construct a 6/6. I don't care about elking the Leovold, and let's spin Urza again. All right, and now I can hit with both of these. And the Construct token is going to demand a sacrifice, either a Barrowglyph or a land. And if you're trying to Pest Infestation the Kappa Cannoneer, you really can't sack a land, so you got to chump with Barrowglyph here. Okay, then Updraft still looking for land, has Pest Infestation Unknown in hand, and it's a spell that doesn't cost 3 or less mana, and it's not better than Leovold. It's actually kind of confusing what that spell could be. I mean, obviously there's a lot of cards in the cube that fit that description, but all right, wasn't good enough. Part of my fear with Animate Dead is also like Woodfall Primus just blows it up. I don't know. That'll assist. Where am I? It's got Zurin Orb, which I assume is for like Titania or something. I mean, Fracture Identity is going to be really good if I can land a good one. Let's see if that happens. All right. Oh, man, look at this hand. So if I hit a land, then I can play a Talisman, and then the Mox Opal is also going to be on, and I can go Saheeli plus multiple artifacts. This hand's actually incredible if I draw a land or a 0 mana or 1 mana artifact. I mean, that's a lot of cards here, because if you look at the deck, it means that Bauble, Mox, Mana Crypt, Sensei's Top, Tameo all pretty much get me there, plus lands. Yeah, I'm going to run it. Oh, we got Inquisitioned. Okay, Updraft did mulligan. I don't love the Inquisition. Takes the Mox Opal. All right, let's just draw a Mana Crypt to make a mockery of all this. No. Well, the good news is now that I don't need the Mox Opal anymore, I can crack the Urza's Bauble. I actually think I should crack it now. The reason is I could draw Spell Pierce, and the odds that... Oh, Flash is the card. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Mana Crypt. The odds that Updraft has a second discard spell aren't high. Oh, no land. Kept a 1-land Flash Inquisition hand. Okay. Totally get that. We're under a clock. Okay. Mana Crypt. Talisman. Pentad Prism taking a damage. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully I don't get Flash Woodfall Primus this turn. One more turn. I just need one more turn. Okay, Mox Emerald does not mean a Flash. Into Night's Whisper. Okay. Into Swamp. All right, that also doesn't cast Flash. Though Inquisition, Night's Whisper, Flash, Swamp is it's like almost a keeper just by itself. So totally get why Updraft kept it. So neither of us played a land on turn 2 this game, which is really funny. So what am I playing next turn? Let's see. Wouldn't mind a cheap play actually for Saheeli, a 0 or something. Probe would be insane. How close am I to Saheeli plus Kappa Cannoneer? Because a Saheeli, let's see. Land. I can play Saheeli, add 2 mana. Yeah, I can do both because I can go Saheeli. Oh, I could Saheeli Time Warp. Yeah, that actually seems insane. All right, so let's go Saheeli. Add a blue. That adds a blue, and then go Saheeli. Pentad Prism becomes a Mana Crypt. Yeah, this is great. I mean, I assume Updraft can't do anything with a 1 swamp up here. Time Warp on me. And then I get to Kappa Cannoneer here. And I still have a Saheeli activation if I needed to. Okay. Let's see what we draw. I could Fracture Identity the Mox, but that probably isn't necessary. It is worth noting that once the Pentad Prism goes away, I can't cast Fracture Identity anymore. 4, 5, 6. Improvise, Kappa Cannoneer. And I think I'm going to go for some damage here. Turn that into another Kappa Cannoneer. Play a Seed of the Synod. And hit for 5. And then now I've got Kappa Cannoneer plus Fracture Identity. Pretty good turn 3, I will say. Especially after not playing a land on turn 2. Sadly, I don't get to use Saheeli one more time, but it's going to be pretty hard to beat this Kappa Cannoneer from this position. And I have Fracture Identity as like a nice fallback. I don't think Pest Infestation really does anything. I think it's also unlikely that this Pentad Prism gets targeted, just because it doesn't look like that much of a threat, and it is my only white source. And then next turn, I mean, it's all going to depend on what Updraft plays this turn, but a pretty good chance that next turn we're just hoping to draw an artifact. Didn't need to, got the match, and pulled out the 2-1. Oof. This deck was good, but wasn't perfect, and you know, I drew Mana Crypt exactly enough to pull out a 2-1. Unfortunately, my round 1 opponent Lotus BK all 3 games on turn 1 and Lotus Heisenberg. So we're down. They've got a 3-0, but I think we're looking pretty good here. We'll see how this finishes up. But you know what? That'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out as I drafted Academy Lists Academy, and this deck was fun. It wasn't quite as perfect as yesterday's, but it had a lot of good play to it, and I really enjoy playing with, you know, Kappa Cannoneer and Urza. Like, they're just really fun for me. So we'll see what changes to the cube are coming down. I'm thinking of making another pass at it, and we'll see what we draft next. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.